Bonjour tout le monde. I just want to congratulate whoever edited that. I have never seen some of that footage, and that was amazing. So merci, Simon.
Je félicite ceux qui ont fait cette petite vidéo. J'ai jamais vu une compilation comme celle-là. Merci beaucoup.
De rien. Merci.
How are you? It's a pleasure to have you here today.
Thank you. I'm so happy. Je suis très contente d'être ici. La France et l'Europe sont les pays, le continent favori de moi. Don't tell Lizzie. Entre nous. So yeah, I'm delighted to be here. Thank you so much for coming. I'm very surprised to find myself here with you all.
Je suis ravie d'être ici. Merci beaucoup pour votre accueil. Je suis vraiment ravie.
Are we doing some questions then? Yes! Does anybody have a question for me?
Qui veut poser une question?
Alors, how are we going to do this? Oui, ça marche. Okay, what are we doing? Are we lining up?
We need another microphone.
Okay, c'est bon. I'm going to stand. Are we standing? Who's picking? Are you going to go around? Is it gone? Okay, yeah. So you guys, how are they going to get up here? This is a bit...
You choose if you want.
Marie-Antoinette, qu'est-ce que tu veux demander? Qu'est-ce que tu veux?
Alors, la question n'a pas de rapport avec la série. Lors d'une interview, on t'a demandé sur quoi tu étais pointilleuse. Tu as répondu le lave-vaisselle. Le rangement du lave-vaisselle, pardon. Pourquoi?
Why do I not like to do the dishes?
You said that you were very
Pointilleuse.
Pointy ears. She's saying I have pointy ears.
That's the way you put the plates in the kitchen is very...
Yes, sorry. This is very quotidien, but sometimes I care about the way they put the dishes in the dishwasher. It's annoying when they don't use the space efficiently.
Oui, effectivement, ça fait partie du quotidien, mais ça m'énerve de voir des fois que les assiettes, les couverts ne sont pas bien rangés et que l'espace n'est pas optimisé dans le lave-vaisselle.
Yeah, this is, not many people know this, but I'm a little bit, what? No, I'm not OCD, I'm not, but a little bit ascetic. I like things plain and I like things orderly. You know, it's about chaos. If there's too much chaos in my environment visually, I feel a little bit chaotic inside, so I have to have things kind of tidy.
Effectivement, il n'y a pas forcément beaucoup de monde qui le sait, mais j'aime que les choses soient carrées, que les choses soient bien rangées. Ça a à voir un peu avec le chaos qu'il peut y avoir visuellement autour de moi, mais j'aime que les choses soient bien claires, bien rangées.
My pleasure.
Hello, Lucy.
Hello, chérie.
I'll start off with a deep, serious question.
Oui.
If there was a zombie apocalypse, which three characters from the Xenaverse would you have in your zombie survival team and why?
Il y a une attaque de zombies. Quels sont les trois personnages de la série Xena que vous voudriez, avec lesquels vous voudriez
Mon équipe pour l'apocalypse zombie et Gabriel naturellement et Bruce Campbell. Parce qu'il sait. Because he knows everything about dead things and about fighting him. right, from Evil Dead. So I'm going to go with Bruce Campbell / Prince of Thieves. That's my it's my team.
On va arrêter
You
les
can
flashs, s'il
have
vous plaît.
Salmonius. It's all yours. Yeah. Why would you take Salmonius for the zombie apocalypse? Because then she doesn't need to run fast. She just has to run faster than him. Does somebody need that explained? She's going to take Salmonius. Pour ça, son équipe.
Please stop the flash of the cameras.
I don't know why. Okay, maybe because we'll have a fit. I have like a, what do you call it? Like a seizure. Okay.
Epilepsy.
If I'll have an epileptic fit. No, it's not true. I don't know why they said that, but whatever, they're the boss. Okay, yes, darling.
Hi Lucy, my name's Layla,
Layla.
and I'm just wondering,
Yeah.
what is your most annoying habit, and what do you do to refrain yourself from engaging in said habit?
I have no annoying habits.
Quelle est votre petite manie la plus énervante? Qu'est-ce que vous faites pour ne pas rentrer là-dedans?
Yes, my gravest fault is modesty.
Mon plus grand défaut est ma modestie.
What else? Yes, and my crippling shyness.
Laura, que je...
How do you say crippling shyness? How do you say crippling shyness in French? Say it again. What was the first word? Timidité. Handicapante.
You're paralyzed.
Oh yeah, oh paralysante. Ah merci. Okay, ma timidité paralysante. Okay, le modestie. Oui.
Ici.
Et ma timidité paralysante. Désolée. Qui a un stylo? Non, c'est pas pour moi. Mais si vous avez un stylo, vous pouvez écrire peut-être 5 ou 6 petites lignes, peut-être 30, 40 mots. Et je laisserai les lire, ok? So, in French, so make it difficult. Make it funny and make it difficult. But not nasty, just funny. Rude is okay, vulgaire is okay. Comédie, bien. Okay, if you write it down, I will try to read it. Yes, darling.
I'm Alex. Hey Alex, pleasure to meet you. Lovely day. My heart's a bit flooding, so it may come out when I'm depressed. It's to do the scene from God-fearing child when you gave birth and Gabriel was helping you. I wasn't too sure what you were doing with the shirt because you moved your material top down, and it's just kind of bugging me. What were you doing in that scene? Obviously,
What was I doing with my shirt in the episode God-fearing child? I was having a baby, was I?
You're right.
Où est-ce que vous jouez tout le temps avec votre t-shirt?
Sorry, you were obviously trying to position it right, or I don't know what you were doing, or it's an old question.
Was that in the edit? Did I make it?
Yes, it
I was
was.
I don't know, I was probably trying to hide the fact there is no baby. Oh, I wish I knew that as a riveting question, and I'm going to think about it and I'll try to come up with an answer for you.
Thank you.
Thank you, darling. Hello, monsieur.
Hello, Lucy.
Namaste.
Nice to meet you.
Yep.
My question is actually about character development, because it seems to me that most of the development when it comes to both look and changing really was carried by Gabrielle. I was thinking, did you ever feel like the character of Xena became?
That's a great question.
Ma question sur l'évolution de votre personnage, qui à mon sens est apportée aussi par Gabriel.
Es gibt weniger Entwicklung für die Heldin. Die Freundin kann sich verändern, aber nicht die Heldin. Okay, so the hero essentially cannot change, because then you lose the mission of the whole series. So yes, Gabrielle got to have lots of development. Did I ever feel stifled, sad about that? No. That was intrinsic to her character, and I think Renee really enjoyed it and really immersed herself in that. But I was so challenged just keeping up with the demands of playing the role of Xena. I never felt like I didn't have enough to do.
Oui, effectivement, le héros doit suivre, l'héroïne doit suivre sa voie. Effectivement, le personnage de Gabriel amène beaucoup d'évolution dans la vie de Xena. Ça m'a jamais frustrée. J'avais l'impression d'avoir déjà beaucoup de travail dans le rôle que j'avais à jouer, donc ça n'a jamais été un problème pour moi.
Désolée. I'm just going to stand here so I see these people a little bit.
Thank you very much for that.
Thank you, that's a great question.
Could I ask you one more? Actually, that's about Spartacus.
Go.
I was wondering, what is it about Jamie Murray that tends to get her killed off in horrible ways every time we see her on screen?
Listen, you're talking to every character I ever played gets killed pretty spectacularly, so she and I are in the same boat. But she is one of my all-time favourite colleagues. So, Renee, of course, is my sister in this. And I would put Jamie right up there alongside her, in the pantheon of my favourite co-stars. Just because they're such good women. Yeah.
Donc, tous les personnages que j'ai joués ont toujours été tués de manière assez spectaculaire. Avec qui j'ai joué ont toujours été tués de manière assez spectaculaire. Donc forcément, mon véritable compagnon dans cette aventure, c'était René, c'était le personnage de Gabriel, mais Jamie aussi est quelqu'un d'important.
Hello, darling.
I'm Georgina.
Hi, Georgina.
Well, this is a question about your characters or your history about characters. If you could pick one character and transpose that character into one current show, which character would it be and which show?
C'est une question sur le personnage que vous avez joué. Si vous pouviez en choisir un et le transposer dans une série actuelle, quel serait ce personnage et dans quelle série?
I'm going to go with Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad.
Which character? Well, of my characters, maybe Deanna from Battlestar Galactica, because she would go into some dark places. Xena would have to clean up the mess. Lucretia would just be a mess, but I think Deanna would be an interesting person because she was searching,
Je pense Diana de Battlestar Galactica, je pense que ça pourrait être quelque chose d'intéressant pour le personnage, pour apporter quelque chose d'intéressant.
Prochain. Prochain.
Hi Lucy.
Hello.
I saw you in London and I got very starstruck and I wanted to ask you a question and I just remained in my seat. I just froze.
I'm glad to see you're over it.
I got over it and came here. So my question is, I've been to the Smithsonian Museum twice now and I've asked about the Xena costume. And I asked them, it wasn't actually on show, and then I asked if it was in storage and they said it's not in storage either. They looked it up and I was wondering, does that mean there might be a possible movie coming up?
No, it means that some bastard sold it. One of you guys might have the real costume.
Do you want to team up and go get it?
Yeah, you and me.
You and
Let's
me.
go and liberate that costume. And we'll film it. Gosh, I would really love that. Lots of people ask about it. I know Rob really wants to make one. the people that he's been in talks with want to make it a kind of a modern version, which is not what Rob wants to make. I would not play Xena. But if they want to make a modern version, I said to Rob, maybe it's time to hand that over to the new generation and let them make what they want. Because we're not the new generation anymore. It's very painful to admit. But if people who are now in their 20s want to make a cool, hip, new show, who's better to say what that is than them? So I'm all for handing it over and see what happens.
La possibilité éventuelle d'un film, on est content que vous ayez été voir les costumes de Xena au musée. Oui, effectivement, on en parle, beaucoup de monde en parle. Les fans en parlent, nous on en parle, Rob en parle. Mais il y a un certain nombre de... Moi j'adorerais le faire, mais il y a un certain nombre de personnes qui voudraient le transposer à l'époque actuelle, le moderniser. C'est pas forcément encore ce qui est voulu, mais pourquoi pas? Si on le modernisait, par contre, peut-être que je ne jouerais pas Xena, est-ce qu'il faudrait pas plutôt laisser la jeune génération s'emparer un peu de cette histoire-là pour donner quelque chose de...
You don't want it modern?
No! I don't want the
You know what they're thinking of doing? Kind of like Hunger Games.
We want you back.
So like the idea of Hunger Games, Xena? No. Well, that's what Rob says. He says, no, you need the ancient... well, he's got a really interesting take, though. It's not the same as we did.
He's the one who chopped your head off.
When he told me, I went, you know, it's like, that's super cool. When Rob really hits a good idea, you know it. And you want to get on board because he's starting a really cool train. But the people who have the money to make the studio wants to do a modern version, maybe a little bit Hunger Games. Like, can you imagine that? No, really?
Vous êtes comme Rob, effectivement, lui, il a son idée, et quand il a une idée, généralement, on a envie de le suivre. Mais les personnes qui ont l'argent aussi, qui peuvent financer ce projet, eux préférer une version plus moderne. De Xena.
So for the French speakers, can you ask them, do they think Xena/Hunger Games is a good combination or not? No. Vraiment?
Donc pour ceux qui parlent français, est-ce que vous pensez qu'une combinaison entre Xena et Hunger Games, ça serait une bonne idée?
And the Germans also no? No, I'm asking. I'm interested. I will take this information back. You say no.
No. We want you back.
Je vais aussi rapporter
Look,
cette
I
information.
love it. I love that I was Xena, but it's the kind of role it needs a very young person and a very hungry person.
You're young.
J'ai adoré jouer Xena, mais maintenant, je cherche besoin de quelqu'un de plus jeune.
I know I have it. It's that bloody studio, they don't know what they're doing. I'm a very happy, lucky person to have played it once. Anyway, next question. Don't say that or they won't make it. You know they're going to ask me to play Xena's mother. They will ask me. And at first, I'm going to not say anything, but I'm going to go behind the scenes and go... And then I'll go, that's a lovely idea. What a compliment.
Je dirais rien, mais c'est vrai que derrière, ce serait frustrant.
Well, so I know some are looking to it. Yes, I'm going to ask that question, but in the evening, not now.
Quelle question? Question du soir? Qu'est-ce que c'est? C'est plus intéressant.
We had a big discussion last week.
Yeah.
On Facebook.
Yeah.
One answer would have been very okay, or all I need. It ended up in a discussion of 6 hours.
Yeah, what was the question you all came up with?
I'm sorry you have to wait until evening because we are just allowed one question.
Okay, I tell you what, that is a big build-up. L'anticipation de ces questions est massive. You better make it a good one.
Une question
Okay,
So
qui serait
get back on Facebook and develop that idea.
You aren't even on Facebook, come on.
Huh?
You aren't even on Facebook.
No, I'm saying you get back on Facebook. You
yes.
must improve that question, because otherwise I'm going to be disappointed.
My question is, beside Kevin Aries and you told always you hated fighting. What did you love and hate most beside, on Xena and Lucretia, Spartacus?
Oh, you hate doing the sex scenes. Everybody hates the sex scenes. Everybody goes crazy the day you film the sex scenes. You translate and I'll say more. No,
Tout le monde a toujours un peu de difficulté, une appréhension avant de jouer des scènes d'amour. Ça nous fait beaucoup réfléchir.
On Spartacus, the sex scenes, we hate the sex scenes. Yeah. On Spartacus, I love the fight scenes because I don't fight.
Sur Spartacus, j'adore les scènes de combat parce que je ne combats pas.
Yeah. Je mange locum. The men suffer even more than the women with their nakedness.
C'est encore plus compliqué pour les hommes que pour les femmes, les scènes de nuit.
Because at night, they're at home and they go, I look good. They go, I'm going to do that sex scene. And they go to the producer and they say, I want to do a sex scene. I'm ready. And the producer goes, okay. You don't have to. No, I'm ready. And then when the film's rolling,
oui, c'est qu'ils peuvent jouer la scène, il n'y a pas de problème, ils vont voir le producteur, oui je vais la jouer, et puis ils arrivent sur le plateau de tournage et là, plus rien, c'est bien difficile.
epic fail. Did I answer the question? What was, I can't remember. I thought, you said hate. I just gave you the hate. What I love on Xena, I love the camaraderie with the friendship with me and Renee and Ted and Alex and everybody. So such good friends. Adrian, amazing.
Ce que j'aime sur Xena, c'est l'amitié, la camaraderie avec les autres acteurs, soit René, Adrienne, Alexandra.
Yeah, and the set is very colourful. On Xena, it was very colourful, and you're out in nature. So, except when it's raining, all winter long, it was a very joyful, colourful, natural environment. You know, I think that's good for the human spirit.
C'est très agréable de jouer Xena parce qu'on jouait principalement en extérieur, dans la nature. Donc, à part quand il pleuvait, ce qui durait à peu près tout l'hiver, c'était vraiment agréable de pouvoir jouer dehors avec toute cette nature, toutes ces couleurs. C'est très bon pour l'esprit.
En revanche, on the other hand, on Battlestar Galactica, it's very dark. And all winter long in Vancouver, it's quite northerly. You go to work and it's dark. You spend all day in a dark studio. It's cold, it's space. And it's freezing and there's nowhere comfortable. There's nothing green. It's a little bit of a downer. But
dans Battlestar Galactica, par contre, c'est le décor est très sombre. On tourne à Vancouver, il fait assez froid, on part travailler, il fait nuit. On arrive, on est dans un environnement, dans le studio, on est dans l'espace, donc il n'y a rien de très confortable, il n'y a pas de nature, donc c'est moins agréable, c'est très sombre.
yeah, and you know, human beings need green. And in prisons now in New Zealand, they are doing a little, don't ask me how I know. In prisons now, they do a little corner of green, not too much, because it inspires feelings of freedom. But a little bit of green is very important for the human brain, because we're evolved to be out in nature, you know.
Mais la nature, le vert est très important pour l'être humain. D'ailleurs, en Nouvelle-Zélande, dans les prisons, ne me demandez pas pourquoi je sais ça, ils mettent des espaces, des couleurs vertes et des espaces un peu de nature, parce que c'est très important pour l'être humain, pour son développement, parce qu'il est fait pour vivre dans la nature.
Yeah, so Xena was very fun, because we're out in nature, it was good.
Xena, c'est très amusant, on est tout le temps en extérieur, dans la nature, donc c'était vraiment très agréable.
Hello!
Bonjour. Vous avez tourné dans Xena et dans Spartacus, qui sont deux séries qui se situent principalement dans la Grèce antique et la Rome antique. Est-ce que c'est juste un hasard ou est-ce que vous avez un attrait particulier pour ces périodes historiques, pour l'histoire ou pour l'archéologie?
Not really, no.
You played both in Xena and Spartacus. Both series are based on Greek or Latin mythology. So do you have do you like particularly this period of history?
No, I like a really good role. So the character very conflicted, very complex, and I want to work with good people. So if that is in a modern setting, I'm very happy. Anyway, in fact, I prefer modern because modern clothes are much more comfortable.
Donc, ce qui m'attire avant tout, ce sont les bons rôles, les personnages intéressants, les personnes aussi avec lesquelles je travaille. Donc ça a plus à voir avec le rôle qu'avec l'époque à laquelle se déroule la série. D'ailleurs, je préfère jouer au temps actuel, puisque les vêtements sont beaucoup plus agréables à porter.
They're really good. These translators are awfully good. Simon, tell me your name again. What's your name? Mylan. Amazing. Awfully good. Keep all the ideas in order. Yeah. Salut. Hello.
Hello. I'm Makoya.
How do you do?
Great, thank you. And thank you for coming here. We are very happy. My question is, what is the biggest risk you have ever taken? Generally or in filming?
Quel est le plus grand risque que vous ayez jamais pris?
Well, I mean, I suppose it has to be the protesting with Greenpeace against Shell drilling the... Because there were lots of thoughts that I could go to jail, they can, well, that they could punish you for a long time. Because I have name recognition, so it got much more attention. But it was too important. I don't actually want to do those things, to be honest with you. I would rather live a comfortable life and just travel through Europe, you know, but if you have to go to jail for a little bit to save the Arctic, to be part of the solution, then it's a small price, I suppose, yeah.
I think you're such a great actor, the way you change, the way you walk and talk with different characters.
Oh, thank you very much.
It's really great, so few actors so really can do that good nowadays. The question I wanted to ask, there is there was a few in video games. I was wondering if you played any one of them yourselves.
Now, I have been shown this today by a journalist who says, have you played your video game? And I says, not really, no. And she says, you're really ugly. And I said, I like ugly. I'm okay with ugly. She showed it to me. I said, I don't think that's ugly. But in the games, of course, were in the 90s, so they're quite primitive now. So I have not played them, but I think she's beautiful. And I love it. I don't really play video games.
Avec un journaliste d'ailleurs aujourd'hui qui m'a demandé si j'avais joué au jeu vidéo, et on m'a dit que mon personnage n'était pas très joli. Mais bon, on est voilà, le jeu est pas très récent, mais moi je le trouve très bien et je me trouve très jolie dedans. Mais non, je n'y ai pas joué.
Brut, c'est la nouvelle beauté.
Hiya.
Hello.
I do have a question. During most of season 5, you were, pregnant. How was that
She's
filming?
Like
Wasn't
that's
it?
a bad word. You were...
I imagine it must have been quite challenging.
Pendant une grande partie de la saison 5, vous étiez enceinte. Je m'imagine que ça n'a pas forcément dû être toujours facile pour tourner.
It was very challenging, but not half as challenging as after, when I had the baby. And I had 1 week off work. And then I come back for just that one day. Renee had to do a lot. And Renee and Hudson actually, I think, worked through that period more than me. But I came back, and on my first day of work, 1 week after having a baby, and they want me to jump off a box. And I feel like my womb is going to drop on the sand, right? It'll be lying there in the sand like a liver.
Oui, ça n'a pas toujours été évident, effectivement, mais ça n'a pas été aussi difficile finalement que la période qui a suivi quand j'ai eu mon bébé. Il a fallu qu'une semaine, j'ai eu une semaine où j'ai arrêté de travailler, et puis après il a fallu que je retourne directement au travail pour tourner. On m'a demandé de sauter. Je me suis dit que j'allais complètement m'étaler par terre, ça allait être compliqué.
Sorry for that image.
Hey there. Hi. First of all, I think that you should change name. Lucy Lawless is amazing, but Lucy Flawless is much more better.
Lucy Lawless, c'est très bien, mais Lucy Flawless, ce serait encore mieux.
Wait a sec. Come here, babe. Come on, babe. Come on, mate. Why cockeriki? Why kickamiki? Yeah, Taupo. Rahila ihaka. Oh, that sounds so good. J'ai laissé mon... Viens quoi? Viens quoi? Il n'y a pas de mission. Okay, c'est fait.
But my question is another one, and I think that many people in this room want to ask the same thing. As a kid, I was well, it's a lie because I'm still obsessed now with your war cry. So please, can you do it for us, please?
C'est une question que tout le monde a envie de vous poser, une chose que tout le monde a envie de vous demander. J'étais littéralement obsédée quand j'étais petit par votre cri de guerre. Je le suis toujours d'ailleurs maintenant. Est-ce que vous pourriez nous le faire?
Je l'ai fait sur la vidéo. Vous avez vu? Vous l'avez vu? I didn't want to do that, but you can have it. I don't care anymore. It's yours.
Hello. Hi, Lucy.
Hello.
My question is, you played at the same moment Xena in different ways in Been There, Done That. And then you did also Meg, Leia, and Xena in different episodes. What was the hardest? Playing the same character at the same time in different ways, or playing at the same time several characters?
Vous avez joué Xena de différentes manières, et puis vous avez aussi joué différents personnages. Je veux savoir quel était le plus compliqué. Est-ce que c'était d'appliquer différentes attitudes, différentes façons d'être un même personnage, ou de jouer plusieurs personnages différents à la fois?
I didn't find it difficult. It was really fun. It's a bit of mental gymnastics.
J'ai pas trouvé ça difficile, c'était plutôt amusant. C'est une sorte de gymnastique mentale.
And it's a little bit like ad-libbing or like theatre sports. They have that here. It's ad-lib. How do you say ad-lib? What? Improvisation.
Un peu comme
l'improvisation. So no, I just loved that so much.
J'ai adoré ça.
Yeah, it was not very difficult.
Ça n'a pas été particulièrement difficile.
Thank you.
Hello, Lucy.
Hello.
My name is Johan, and I have a question about the movie and TV industry, because you've been known with a character of a kind of kick-ass girl, and you've been playing this role for 6 years. How did you manage not to be stuck with that kind of character?
J'ai une question sur l'industrie du film et votre évolution. Vous avez eu l'image d'une guerrière, hein, d'une femme forte pendant ces 6 années dans lesquelles vous avez joué dans Xena. Comment est-ce que vous avez fait pour ne pas rester bloqué, enfermé dans cette image?
Well, I think certainly the perception of me in America is linked very much to Xena. And in some ways it gives you some problems with casting, but luckily outside of America that's not such a problem. So I got to do something very modern called The Code in Australia last year. So you've seen that and very...
J'ai cette image vraiment effectivement aux États-Unis. Mon image est extrêmement associée à celle de Xena, donc c'est pas toujours évident pour les castings, effectivement. Mais en dehors des États-Unis, fort heureusement, on me propose d'autres choses. J'ai joué quelque chose très moderne d'ailleurs en Australie, The Code, l'année passée.
But the truth is, I'm so grateful for everything that Xena gave me. This is a great problem to have if I'm strongly associated. It's a great problem.
Mais en même temps, oui, c'est un problème, certes, mais d'être vraiment associée à Xena, mais en même temps, c'est un personnage qui m'a tellement apporté. Donc,
Hi. Hello. How was your experience with doing Chicago? And would you like another musical?
Oh, great.
Quelle était votre expérience comment avez-vous vécu votre expérience dans la comédie musicale Chicago?
Fantastic from an education point of view. You know, to do Chicago in America it's an institution. They have kind of a religious homage to it.
Jouer Chicago aux États-Unis, Chicago aux États-Unis, c'est un peu une légende. Hein, c'est une image presque religieuse qui est associée à Chicago.
So you can't improvise on the role. You have to inhabit the role, but you can't, like I want to always twist everything up and make everything turn it inside out. A little bit iconoclastic, and you can't do that with an institution. So for me to have to fit in was it was an education.
C'était très intéressant, c'est très éducatif finalement, puisque quand on travaille pour une véritable institution finalement, c'est ce qu'est Chicago aux États-Unis, il faut vous conformer au rôle. On a peu de possibilités d'apporter des modifications, d'apporter son propre point de vue du personnage. Donc il a vraiment fallu que je rentre dans le personnage qui existait, que je me fonde dans le personnage qui existait. Donc pour moi qui aime bien effectivement apporter de nouvelles choses et donner un peu un angle différent, ça a été compliqué.
Je suis désolée, ça va être la dernière question.
This is the last question.
Bonjour Lucie, je m'appelle Vanessa et je voulais vous demander, excusez-moi, je suis un peu...
I'll make the answers real quick. Can we go through them? We'll just, okay, go, ask the question. Just go do it. We've got to get to the girls.
Voilà, que pensez-vous en fait de l'intérêt que vous suscitez encore 20 ans après au niveau de vous-même et de Xena? Et s'il y a encore des conventions, est-ce que vous comptez participer?
What do you think of the fact that you have still so many fans, like 10 years after?
13 years after, amazing. I'm so touched that you're all here. It's so just charming. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Merci beaucoup. C'est vraiment quelque chose de
Is that okay?
L'année dernière, j'étais en Nouvelle-Zélande et j'ai pu constater que les Néo-Zélandais vous aimaient, avaient énormément de respect pour vous et même de l'amour. Et j'aurais voulu savoir comment vous le vivez. Et Et si vous ressentez ce que moi j'ai ressenti là-bas, et vous dire aussi que j'ai vu le show Chicago, et bravo.
She was in New Zealand last year, and she could see that New Zealanders really loves you. And
Really?
How do you feel about that?
I don't know. She likes me, but I guess I don't even see it. That's nice. Thank you, though. I'm happy.
C'est très gentil, j'en suis
That's
ravie.
nice. Because I get a lot of, if you say anything political, people act like you're a troublemaker. Oh, you know what it is? Because people look away. If I look up and they look away quickly, that tells you I don't approve of you. It's animal language. So I just think, oh, they don't really like me. Yeah. So now I have a new strategy at a party or something. I go up and go, hi, I'm Lucy. And if I don't say hello to you, no one's going to talk to me. And the minute I say that, everything's fine. But my God, I have to work the room, man, in New Zealand.
J'ai pas cette perception-là quand on dit quelque chose un peu peut-être politique ou on prend un peu une opinion. C'est vrai que les gens ont tendance à un peu tourner les talons. Donc maintenant j'ai une nouvelle stratégie. J'arrive en disant bonjour, je suis Lucy Lawless. Donc ça fait un peu, effectivement, ça fait changer l'attitude des gens, mais je ne savais pas, ça je m'en rends pas compte en fait.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you. I didn't know that. Thank you.